His master really places cigarettes when I knew that Americans, well, then I should have put my money in the closet for the bankers so that when I return, I would have received it back with interest. So take the bag of silver from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given and they will have in abundance. But from those who do nothing, even what little they have will be taken away. Okay? This is forward, right? That's good. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Yes. All right. I'm good here. Okay. So, what can we learn from this story? Next, please. All the servants got something according to their own ability. Go back, please. According to their own ability. Each one received something. What does that say to you and me? Next time. What it says is that you are the owner of your ability. The stories that the master gave each one in proportion to their abilities. Next, please. Let me ask you, who is in charge of the ability department? Me. Who? Me. I can't hear you. Me. That's better. Yes, we are in charge of our own ability. Yes, that's you. Next, please. Have you ever raised your ability? Next. What do you do if you don't have the ability? Can you ask yourself these questions? How? He said something. How? Next is go and get trained and equipped. Invest time. Next is in personal development. Next is and attend all events. Events like this is very important. Why? They say events make money. It's true. Events can be a catalyst for change in your networking business, in your life. Do you believe that? Yeah. So next time you go back to London and tell them every event we must attend. Academy, anniversaries, trainings, all of these you must attend. And in this training, get yourself immersed so you can go back to your team, so you can go back to your countries, changed and charged, trained and equipped, ready to build the biggest network ever. Yes. That's the reason why they say events make money. Because when you go back, you do activities that are income generating. Do you believe that? Yes. Right. Next, please. But some will say, wait a minute, I don't know anything about networking. Then, what do? Do you give up? No. Do you give in? Next, next. Yeah, have you heard this before? I have zero experience. I had zero experience too. No clue about network marketing. Something like 24, 25 years ago. No clue at all. Okay? But what did I do? You know what? business, a network marketing business was presented to me the first time. And what I told the presenter is this: I hate selling. Please don't let me do this business. It bugged me, it called me, and I said, no, I don't want network marketing. It is not my cup of tea. But then, my daughter was with me at the time, was listening intently in the presentation. And what happened is that when we got home, she said, Mom, let's do this. And I said, no, go ahead and do it. I'm not going into network marketing business. But I'm glad that I went to the next presentation, and the next presentation, and the next presentation, and nothing was happening. I think I attended more than 10 presentations before the aha moment came. Are you with me? Yes. Are you inviting somebody? Don't demand for an answer after the first presentation. Let them come and attend, and attend, and attend, and attend, and then you will have the rose weekend. Wow. Oh no, okay. The secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda. Next slide, please. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. You know what? I'm sharing these quotes to you tonight because I took these two quotes into my heart. It ministered to me big time. I would say this is my defining moment. I mean, these quotes. I paid close attention to my daily agenda. Before I do something else, the night before, I would look at what I was supposed to do the following day. Are you with me? Because it's very important. It says, the secret of your future is hidden in your daily agenda. I went and did the business consistently, daily, constantly, intentionally, you name it. Because I knew that I would be successful then by doing that. That's the only thing to increase my ability. Okay, next slide, please. I'm supposed to say this, okay? If you increase your ability consistently, continuously, okay, you know what is going to happen? There is a potential that you can also become a master networker. This is the title given to me by Networking Times. I was featured in Networking Times, and they call me a master networker. And it's such an honor. I'm telling you now. Do you have the potential?
Ano lang yun? Pagkabenta ng magazine.
Thank you for that. One for yeses from this room.
Naka-record pa din.
Do you have the potential also?
Sana marinig mo yun.
Okay. And, alright, that's the addition. Networking Times February 2010 issue. They're ahead of me. Don't mind the slide yet. Can you please go back? Okay. Also, I got this title from the University of Illinois after finishing the course. Alright? A network marketing. We were called CPN. Have you heard of CPN? Hello?
Certified.
CPN is Certified Professional Networker.
Yeah.
Hold your applause. With MBA. So you become a CPN first and then you work on your MBA. You know what MBA means? Certified Professional Networker with massive bank account.
Master's daw.
You can be a CPN with MBA. Do you see yourselves that? Thank you. Okay. Where was I? CPN with MBA. You can call yourself that. Okay? I also learned so much from John Gruden, a Hall of Fame basketball coach in United States, who is an English teacher. He's not even a basketball coach. But there was no one to coach a basketball team. And you know what? He accepted the job with only one goal, to make great basketball players. And this is how we train them. Every day, you treat each day your masterpiece. You become better today than yesterday. You become better than each and every day. You become better than yesterday. Do you know what is going to happen to you when you do that? You become so much better in prospecting. You become so much better in presenting. Do you even evaluate the presentation that you just made before you go to sleep for the day? I suggest that you do. And then, the following day, you tell yourself, I should be better than yesterday. I should be better than yesterday. I should be better than yesterday. And it will become so much better. You know, I'm sharing this with you because this is a real experience. I went through this. You want to become better in your network marketing business, in your global business, do this. And I guarantee you. Hello? Okay. The gentleman. Okay. I'm telling you, I spent so much time. I spent so much time training and equipping myself, and also with much trial and error, with much practice, I am where I am today. You are continuously learning because when you stop learning, you stop learning. We all know that. Okay, practice and master. The good news about our business is this. Even if you don't know much about prospecting, as long as you're willing to go out and, you know, do what you're supposed to do, and you get better at it, before you know it, you have mastered prospecting and presentation. Do you believe that? Yes. The more you use your abilities or skills, the better they become. You know, in the States, before the baseball season would come, the baseball players, the potential baseball players would go to a warm place for several months and just practice 3 basic skills. What are these? Throwing the ball, hitting the ball, catching the ball. Only 3 things they needed to practice. You know, in Arizona, you can research this. For 1 month, maybe all they do is throw the ball. Throw the ball, the whole day. The only break that they have is during bathroom breaks, and when they go to sleep at night. But the whole week, they're just throwing the ball. The next month, they will just be hitting the ball, and catching the ball, And no one said, this is glory. Enough is enough. No one, I don't want this anymore. Nobody said that. Why? Because they're so focused on the pot of gold at the end of the tunnel. What is that pot of gold? A multi-million contract with a sponsor. That's what they mean. That's why they have tried a million times. They do it. They do it. Only 3 basic skills. What about basketball? Yes, basketball. was this? Pass. They dribble and they shoot. Dribble, pass, shoot. That's what they do. Michael Jordan earned so much millions. Why? He would practice the whole day, just shooting the ball, just shooting the ball. And some days he would just practice throwing and passing the ball, passing the ball. Some days he would just practice dribbling the ball. Pass, dribble, shoot. Pass, dribble, shoot. Non-stop. And he never said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. This is boring. No, no one said that. Only the players did.
Yes.
What happened? They amended, they signed a multi-million-dollar contract. We want to know the 3 basic skills that you need to practice and master in your global network marketing business. Are you really serious?
Yes.
I'm not serious people. Okay? First thing that you need to practice to master. Prospecting. What is prospecting? You already know. Finding the people to talk to. If I am in this crowd, I'm prospecting. And I've done it, by the way. I was in a mall, I was so desperate when one of my friends wanted to sign up with me, so I went to the mall. And I was looking at all those people, and I said, I'm prospecting. I'm trying to find someone that I can talk to. And I found someone. I talked to that person. That person signed up and made a lot of money as a result of that prospecting. Prospecting, you go and find the people to talk to. If you will be asked to just prospect and prospect and prospect for 1 month, will you quit network marketing business? No, you're not sure. Will you quit your network marketing business?
No!
That's right. Okay, the next basic skill that you need to practice is presenting. What exactly is presenting? Talking to the people you found. You need to talk to them. You need to tell them what it is in store for them. What kind of business you're offering them. Do you want to master presenting?
Yes.
Again, not everyone is serious. And then, the third skill that we need to practice, duplicating. What is duplicating? Teaching the people to do the same. You become a teacher all of a sudden, or you repeat the process. You go and tell them to prospect, to present, to duplicate. Prospect, present, duplicate. Pass, dribble, shoot. Hitting the ball, throwing the ball, catching the ball. Here is prospect, present, and duplicate. What happens when you practice and master these 3 basic skills? What is going to happen?
Must be back out!
Thank you! Pasig back out!
Do you like the result?
Yes!
Is that a desired result? Do you think you get your desired income? So our business is so simple. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's simple. Number 1 skill, can we all say it together?
Presenting! Duplicating!
When you see a baseball game, you'll learn that they practice. Did you know that even during the baseball game itself, they have a designated place for the players to stick to practice? It's already the game. They have a designated place to practice. They're throwing the ball. hitting the ball and catching the ball. What about you? Will you be willing to spend hours, days, weeks, months to get to the top? You only need 3 basic skills. Do you believe that? Are you willing to practice this? You know, in baseball and basketball, when they get injured, they stop receiving their minutes, right? In network marketing, is it also the same when you get injured? Are you sure? Great. You get your exciting experience to be
Yes!
Okay, point number 1, you're the owner of your own ability. Point number 2, can you pass the test? You keep saying yes, you get excited, but let me ask you this question. Can you pass the test? Okay, let's take a look at the story again. Let's go back to the story. Okay, why did the master give bags of silver and then leave? After a long time, he comes back. Why did he do that? He said, look at these 3 men. I've trained them, I've mentored them, I've studied them, I did everything with these 3 guys, and now I'm putting them a challenge. I want to see who's going to step up. There you go. You want to see. He is not the type of top line who would cover and see just in case someone commits a mistake. No, he is not the type. That's why he left. After training them, after cutting, mentoring, empowering, believing, and everything. He is not also promoting codependency. After 20 or 25 years in network marketing, this is something that you don't want to entertain, you don't want to promote in your network. Zero codependency. You want to give them, you want each one of them to take ownership of the business. Are you taking ownership of your business?
Yeah.
Are you learning everything? Yeah. Are you increasing your ability? Yeah. Okay. Let's look at servant number 1. How come servant number 1 got 5 bags of silver? The other 2, the other one. They were given according to
Abilities.
yes, they're listening. But let me talk to you about what he did not do and also what he did. He did not complain. He didn't say, oh, the mastermind, he trained me, he mentored me, he taught me everything. Now he wants me to do more work for him. No, I'm not going to do this business. No, I won't do it. He didn't do that. He didn't say he wants me to do this because he wants to get credit. And I'm not going to do it to him. He wants, my upline wants me to do this because he wants to earn big commission checks. No, we didn't do that. He did nothing of those. Instead, and he also did not grumble. Instead, what did he do? He honored the opportunity that was given him. He considered it big, and so he displayed a spirit of excellence. He did the business diligently. He was so focused, and he displayed super trust in his master. He's trusting his master so much. Do you trust your upline? Do you trust your company? Okay, servant number 2. I know time is up. Bear with me. What did he not do? But this is a guy who got 2 bags. Okay, went to work right away. Did not whine. He did not say, oh, I'm whining now because, I only received 2 bags of silver and that guy received 5. He didn't do that. He did not run at his friends and say, you know what, my upline was with me today and he's such a jerk. He gave 5 bags of silver to my other, my cross-line maybe, but he only gave me 2 bags of silver. I'm better, much better than that guy. I'm always getting the short end of the stick. I never get a chance to win. I'm always second best. He's so unfair. When he gives me 5 bags of silver, then I will go to work. And I'm going to work hard. And only then, watch me, because then I will shine. He didn't do that. He did not do that. Instead, he went to work right away, just like servant number 1. He did not overanalyze. He mastered the 3 basic skills right away, and he earned money. Are you with me? Yes. He did not compare. He did not do that. You know what? If it's time for you to shine, go ahead. Shine with what you have, no matter how little it is. Hello?
Yes.
What did he do? He also honored the opportunity. He gave his best and took care of what was given to him. Okay, servant number 3. What did servant number 3 do with the 1 bag of silver? Do you remember?
Very.
He dug a hole and buried the 1 bag of silver, right?
Yes.
Why did he do that? The story said he was afraid. He had fear of man. He had fear of failure. He had fear of success. He had fear of rejection. These were embraced by servant number 3. I'm glad that there's no one like that here. Yes? Okay. Servant number 3 was ungrateful of the opportunity given him. He was just saying, oh my gosh, they got 5, they got 2, I got only 1. He forgot that he was given 1 bag of silver because the master gave according to
Ability.
So if you want to see 5 bags of silver, you've got to increase your ability. How do you do that? By practicing and mastering. What are the 3 basic skills?
Respecting. Duplicating.
Pasado ka na. He was afraid to disappoint his master. He had confidence issue. You know, confidence issues different. Ego. Ito yung sinasabi nila na ego. You know what? I attended a session in the US talking only about ego. And there are so many disguises of ego. You know, the one thing that I learned there is this. Weigh your ego versus your bank account. If your ego weighs more, then confront your ego, throw it out the door. Otherwise, you will be broke for the rest of your life. In network marketing, especially in global network marketing business, no ego is welcome here. Excuses. Do you know the definition of excuse? Sorry, do you know the definition of excuse? Well-planned lie. Can you say it with me? Well-planned lie. So if you're giving your own excuse, you're going to go and prospect and 20%, you don't know how to duplicate, then you are a... Let's say that.
Lahat? Mag-start siya.
Okay, excuses. Get rid of excuses.
Mag-start siya. Hindi.
He was judgmental. He was even judging others. Never, never judge. Honor them. Be grateful to them. Especially on the that you want them. Okay? Always maintain eye contact. I don't know if you have done it, but I need 5 minutes. Can I ask for a volunteer, one volunteer in front, please? Please come, Brian. Yes. What is your name? Saka? Tetra. Okay. Okay, nice to meet you. Okay, I'm going to do kinesiology, energy test. Okay? Are you right-handed or left-handed? Right. Stretch. test your strength, okay? Give me your best to resist, right? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. You're so strong. Okay. What I want you to do is think of all the negative things you can think of about never. Tell yourself, I can't do this business. I hate rejection. I don't want to do this. Keep that in your mind. Okay? Keep thinking about it. Come on. And then, we'll test you. Keep thinking about it. Okay? Then I'll test you again. 1, 2, 3. I can't. You think, I can do this business, I will be a millionaire, I will have a global business. Think that again, and then resist. Are you ready? Keep thinking. 1, 2, 3. Did you see the difference?
Yes.
Negative thinking, I say I can, weakens you. You don't know. You don't want to entertain. Thank you so much. Will you still say I can't?
I won't.
Fight number 3 last time. All servants were tested at your promotion.
I can't do that. I won't.
2 risk. They made an increase. But one didn't pass the test. So number 3.
Kasi ano yun?
I have a promotion. Years ago, I was serving. I was shy. I did not use what I had. I was too scared. I had very low self-esteem. I was taken. I was so afraid of being criticized, going on stage. You see how small she is. She's not pretty. She's not like that. You know how she dresses. You know, I was so scared of those things. Not that funny. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I had big ego. I had all the excuses. I was ungrateful. I had confidence issues. I was judgmental. But I chose them. I did them all the way. I served everything like this today. The last night that I had $15 million for a year. Are there people in this room who was like me? I mean, who are also servant number 3. I would like to see a show of hands. Let's be honest, recognize and admit.
We're but number 3.
There is hope. There is hope. That not one person that was born that didn't have a gift or a talent. We were all given something. But the problem is some don't want to use it. Some would like to use it. If you will use this, what was given to you, I don't know how little it is. You will have the chance to succeed. You will have the chance to reach the top. You will have a chance to go globally. The global stage and conduct really before thousands of people.
Yes.
That's you. That's you. That's all I need. I believe in all my heart. I don't know the number of attendants, but if you take this message to your heart and to something,
Yeah, bigat.
and apply it and master the 3 basic skills, I can just imagine your network will explode. Your network
Hindi, ano na.
is the biggest here in the Philippines, and it will become bigger.
Yes! Yes!
Do you believe it?
Yes!
I can't hear you.
Yes!
One more minute. Okay. I have to share this with you. Some of you approached me. A handful approached me, said, "We were started. We didn't talk last time." Said, "I mean, yeah." In that event, I know I shared the story of the lion. Remember that? Those who were there. Anyway, this time I will still want to talk about the lion and elephant that obstruct them. You know the elephant? They're the biggest, they're the strongest in the jungle, right?
Yes!
Do you agree with me? Yes. I see some people from Africa. Is that true? Yes. Okay. But how come the lion is the king of the jungle? Attitude, among other things. But you know what? Elephant, they're so fearful. They also have confidence issue. You know why I say they're so fearful? When they see even the slightest danger, you know what they would do? They would run away. They keep running and running and running. And when they run, the earth shakes. Is that true? In Africa? Yes. Trees will fall down, right? Twigs will be broken. Is that correct? Yes. And the lion is just watching them. When a lion sees an elephant, he does not analyze. He does not think this way. Oh, I see steak for dinner. I love elephants. But they're so strong. They're big for me. They don't do that. They don't do that. When they see an elephant, they see steak. They would go for it. They don't waste time. They go for the elephant. So big with one.
Nabuhay eh.
Do we have lions in the room?
We cannot get this class without